know it's kind of weird for me to be outside walking today, but I got fired. I know. It's not really something that I, per se, I would have ever thought that I would be vlogging and saying, but it is 100% true. I got fired from my day job. And if I'm being completely honest with you, I don't really know how to take this. I'm not sad. I'm not really upset. I'm more just confused and really just baffled by the whole situation, if you ask me, if I'm being honest. Because I never thought that I would be in a position to where I would be saying I got fired from my day job. And while I'm at it, what I did for a living was I worked in IT. I was a level 2 help desk analyst, and that's what I did. So yeah, I worked for a pretty well-known urgent care company that had 300 some odd clinics, bunch of users, and yeah, so that's what I did for a living. And it's kind of strange being in a situation to where I don't have to wake up and go to work. And as of recording this is a Tuesday. I got fired on the previous Friday. And it's strange because I don't know how to take this, right? I mean, I understand that like opportunities come and I need to take advantage of the time, take care of myself, all of those things, right? So I'm not like completely lost or, in the way of feeling kind of dumb, but it's just strange, that's all. So today I decided to come outside and go for a bit of a hike and just take in being outside. And met one of our favorite trails. I know my wife and kids will be upset that I didn't take them, but this one's just for me. And so this is for my mental health today. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I gotta talk this one out. So so we're good to go now. So the reason I was fired, the reason that was stated for me being fired was because of poor performance, lack of performance, just performance based, right? that was the reason why it was stated on my HR form for me getting fired, was lack of performance. I didn't agree with that, but it wasn't worth arguing, right? And the reason why I say it wasn't worth arguing was because I feel that the decision by my manager was already made Thursday for me to be fired. I made a mistake, and so the decision was made then that I was no longer gonna be at that company come the coming days, and I understood that. So I didn't feel that it was worth arguing or fighting, right? So I just let it go. I said, okay, that's what it is. I hate that it's come to this, but cool, moving on. And what it looks like for me is that I have to figure out something to do that's productive, on top of applying for jobs and figuring out my life, right? And that's why I'm here, is because I've only been without work twice in my life. Once was when I got out of the military, and I was out of work for, I don't know how long. It wasn't long, I know that for sure. And then actually 3 times actually. When I ended up, I quit Walmart in 2016, and then in late 2016, that same year. No, it's 2017, February 2017, when I quit working for my aunt. And that's a story in itself. But that was when I quit that, and then I got into the program, and I got my certificate, my A+ certification, and then I ended up working, and I haven't been without a job in the past since 2017. So I made it all through COVID without being laid off and all of that. So I feel like I did pretty good. And so yeah, making progress, right? And now I'm without a job, and it's kind of strange, very weird. We're gonna pull over here and take a short break, take a breather, and show you guys this here. This is it's a pretty cool little thing. So yeah, check this out. This is a gas well. It doesn't run, or it hasn't ran anytime I've been here. But yeah, it's pretty cool for natural gas. So yeah. We'll pull right here and take a breather, catch our breath. So yeah. All right. So we'll keep it going. At the end, y'all gonna be. This is a very satisfying hike. It's not a long one, but it's very sad. It's worth it. Trust me. But why I'm vlogging today is, since I have the time now, I've been wanting to put more time and more effort into my channel, And so this is the perfect opportunity to do that. And so, yeah, so for the foreseeable future, until a day job comes up, hopefully for the next coming weeks, like, I'll be posting a lot, streaming on YouTube, streaming on Twitch, just trying to, stay up on content for the channel. Sorry for the exposure. The sun is right behind me, but we got to make it happen. So yeah, we'll be streaming and doing more writing content. We'll be doing more. We'll be writing more, putting more things on the website as well, and just being creative, because I have the time and the space to do so at this point, and there's no reason not to, right? So that's just what we're gonna do. And I think this is just the perfect opportunity to go on and do that. So with this vlog, this will be the start of it, and then we'll continue on until hopefully we continue to grow and find more interesting things and just be more attentive and creative and all the things, right? So I know that was kind of a roundabout way to say, hey, I'm gonna be posting more videos on the channel, but that was where I was trying to go with this. And it's just one of those things where I didn't know how to say, and I really just wanted to talk through it for myself, because I wasn't distraught, but I was definitely like, like, what am I gonna do? Because working has been a big part of my life. I had worked a long time to get to the position I was in, to where I could make money to support my family. And even now, even still, it's kind of strange, so I just didn't feel like what had happened to me was right. And I just don't think that it is worth, like, the stress to think about it, I guess. So I remember, it being said to come outside and enjoy nature, to get your mind off of things. And so that is exactly what we're doing. And I promise you, this will be worth it. So just stay tuned. See, I told you it was worth it. So there is a way to get down. Like if you look behind me, like there's a huge waterfall. It's like 100 foot. There's a way to get down there. I don't know if I want to go down there alone this time. But we can look and see. But yeah, there is a way to get down there. It's a steep climb. We've done it before. Me, the wife and kids, we've done it before. And we have pictures when we went down there the first time. It was actually pretty cool. Actually, I might go down there. Let me just see. It was a very cool climb. It's not too bad. So yeah, look. So if you follow this path all the way around, and it's like you see those all the way down there into that, and then we gotta climb back up. So yeah, that's the climb down. Here, I'll show you the water. If you look over there, right there, you see the waterfall. It's pretty cool. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Just have to pay attention while we're vlogging. Don't want to have any mishaps, considering I'm out here by myself. So yeah, that's the fast way down right there. So yeah, what we'll do is I'll show you the waterfall from here, and then we'll turn back and get back home. Then we'll come back in the summertime when everybody's here, and then we can come back and do an actual full adventure. But yeah, that's pretty much, that's really cool, man. So yeah, let's get back to it. But the whole point of all of this is just so that like we can just try to be more. No, keep going. No, we're continuing this. I'm just trying to be more aware of all the things, because I was never the type to, dwell on things. I just have a responsibility to my family to take care of them, and I just don't like having my fate in somebody else's hands, right? So I think with this channel being the way that it is, I think I'm in a good spot mentally about all of it. So I'm not really feeling too bad about all of it. It's just one of those things that just sucks, So we'll hang out on the stream for a little bit. This water is extremely clear. Look at it. As much as I love nature, I can't sit out here all day. So we must get back to it. So let me get myself together, and we're gonna head back. So it's time to go back to life, back to reality. So with these vlogs, I kind of just want to take some time away from the craziness and just explore, go hiking, take a look outside. And my watch keeps turning off, pausing my workout, so pausing my walk at least. But what I want to do is just take some time away from like the craziness and just go get outside, because I never had the time to do that before, and I have ample amount of time now to do it. So while I have time, I would rather go ahead and get to that, and to just, talk and read and journal more. So I didn't do any journaling on this trip because I knew that I wouldn't have any place to do it, because it was a cliff, literally. But we'll do some other ones. We'll do some other trails and hiking and stuff like that while we have the time, and just talk. So because I feel like I have something to offer more than just fountain pens, and I feel like in life I have more to offer. Like, yes, I'm an IT professional, and I do want to get back to that, but at the same time, I'm more than just a person who fixes computers, right? I'm more than just a person who can fix problems and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's how I support my family, but I'm not just that, and so I think for me, that's something that is very important for me to recognize about myself, is that I'm not just a person who can fix your computer, and even though I'm not in that profession as of right now, I'm not worthless, right? And so that's the thing that I want to understand for myself, is that just because I'm not actively doing this doesn't mean that I'm worthless. And I apologize for being out of breath a little bit. That was kind of a steep climb. I'm in shape, and my heart rate is up, which is to be expected. But that was a pretty steep climb. But it's a lot worse when you have to talk through it. So, yeah, it's a lot worse when you have to talk through that. But I'm not worthless, right? And I don't want to get down on myself and feeling like I am because I lost my job, you know? And that's what like had me down for a quick second. Like, it wasn't even long. Well, like, I felt as though I would be deemed worthless because I don't have a job. And so many times you hear about people who go through things and like they get into this sad depression, and for a quick second, like, I was there. And I think that had to do with like the weather and stuff too, because on Friday it was raining and it was the end of the day, and it was like boom, that happened. And then like I had to walk outside in the rain, and like, you know, like the situation just felt dismal. I was like, fuck, man. And I had to tell my wife, and I thought like my wife was gonna freak. Then like I had to tell my kids. So I was kind of like in a bad way on Friday. But I think one of the things that helped me out was like being in a situation. I understood that I needed to not allow myself to fall into that, and to just understand that, you know, you have something else to offer, and life isn't just about American Family Care, right? It's not just about your job. You're more than just your job. And so I kept that mindset, and I know that for me, nature is my therapy. So I took a day to go and, you know, sit down and apply for jobs and get things in order at home, you know, fill out the routines, and just, you know, get to it. But today I was like, today is for me. Today is for me to just do something that I want to do. And I wanted to go outside. Like, I've been wanting to come out here again for a long time, and I just never could because of work commitments, time commitments, kid commitments, all that stuff. And so today was just one of those days where I was like, all right, cool, I'm going. Let me get this out of the way early in the morning. And so, yeah. I know this is a very therapy type vlog, but the next one I promise will be more interesting, where we're talking about the trail and things like that. But I just want to get this out and move past it. But this is pretty much like I'm going back uphill. Yeah, we're gonna pass by the gas pump again, and then we're gonna head home. So I appreciate everybody who stayed this long to the end. I appreciate those who have subscribed and those who will subscribe. I'm just gonna stay on top of it and do some streaming do some more videos. I've really been liking my Pilot pen, and I turned my my Delta Icon into a desk pen, right? Because I've been wanting a desk pen for a while, and so I turned that into a desk pen because it's a pretty expensive pen, if you ask me. It's $150, which is the most expensive pen that I own, and I really don't want to just carry it around with me, especially on these trips here, because I have all my pens and notebooks with me. So the last thing I want to do is drop one of my expensive pens and break them, right? So for now, that's all. And I appreciate everybody. You know, make sure y'all check out the links in the description. There's some interesting things in there. And other than that, I'll see y'all in the next one.